What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of F-Bomb. Here I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an oil change on a 2016 Kawasaki Ninja 300. Realistically, oil changes aren't that different from most motorcycles, so you're going to be able to take these steps and these techniques on most motorcycles. So here's the tools that we're working with today. One's going to be a 17mm fast wrench. I like using the fast wrench so I don't have to take off and remove and go back and forth. So this is just an easy tool to use. Another is going to be a oil filter remover. It's actually an oil filter wrench you can pick up at any automotive repair shop or automotive store. And of course, you're gonna need your oil. You can find out what kind of oil your specific bike takes by looking at either the user manual, or you can either go on to online forums or just visit your local motorcycle shop and find out exactly what kind of oil your bike needs. And your oil filter. Again, seek help in finding out which oil filter is best for your motorcycle. And lastly, you're gonna need a cup of coffee because we're working on motorcycles. Relax, it's supposed to be fun. All right, let's get started. The first step you're going to be doing, you're going to take your 17mm wrench or socket wrench, and you're going to remove the drain plug from the bottom of the bike. After draining all the oil out of the bike, make sure you get all the drips out. You're going to put the drain plug back, and do not forget the crush washer. Then, using the oil filter wrench, you are going to remove the filter like so. So I forgot to mention that with these oil filters, the K&N oil filters, it does come with a socket wrench nut on the end of it to make it easy. Sometimes they strip, so I would still recommend getting the oil filter wrench just in case. And you gotta make sure, if you can see right there, it is leaking a little bit. That will get on the pipes, but you can always clean that off. It's gonna make a little bit of a mess. You can wrap the pipes with aluminum foil to kind of avoid this mess right here that it's giving, but again, it can be cleaned off. It's not that big of a deal. Just let it drain, let it do its thing, and then we're gonna put the oil filter back onto the bike. Next, take your oil filter and put a little bit of oil inside the filter and rubbing it around the gasket of the oil filter. This is going to make for a very, very tight seal on the oil filter. Next step, put the new oil filter back on the bike and grab your oil. Now with my oil filters, I like to do them hand tight and go over it about a quarter of a turn with the wrench, because once that oil filter is on the bike and running and going, it is going to build pressure, and that's how you end up stripping these K&N oil filters, is by over tightening them, making it nearly impossible to take off. Quick way to find out what kind of oil and how much oil to put in your bike, you can visit www.bellray.com. Type in your make and model of your bike and find out what type of oil and how much oil to put in your bike. Super easy and simple. So I'm not sure if I said in the beginning of this video of how much oil this specific bike takes. This one's about 2.54 quarts, so about 2.5 quarts, and that's dry fill. And I learned that by going on Bellray's website and actually looking it up. So if you are curious, or if you think you know but not 100% sure, go on Bellray's website anyway and just get the proper amount of oil that you're going to need to put in your bike. And if you're not sure of how to actually locate it, on the back of these types of oils, this is Castrol Power 1, full synthetic 10W40. It shows how much oil is half quart, full quart, you know, 3/4 of a quart. It'll tell you by that line. So pour a little bit, check it, and make sure you're at that line. So for now, for this one, I'm just gonna go half a quart. And it's perfect. That is the right amount of oil that I need for this bike. Okay, so that's how you do a oil change on the 2016 Kawasaki Ninja 300. Like I said before, This process is the same for most motorcycles out there. So if you have a different motorcycle, most likely these techniques will do the same. But if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to comment down below. I'm always open to discussion or feedback. Or if you guys just have any questions regarding the process that I just did. But till next time, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this episode of F-Bomb. Peace.